Hey there, Dr. Rob, the car doctor with the Car Doctor Shop here in Hillsboro, Oregon. And this week's behind the scenes case study is a KOOL customer who's got a 1989 Chevy pickup truck that had a misfire and was failing DEQ. And the really cool thing is just last week, my Snap-on scope 4-gas analyzer conked out on me. And I knew I would need it. So a week ago today, Kristi and I were like, you know what? We're dedicated. Actually, I'm dedicated. Kristi puts up with me. We drove 8 hours. This is the old unit that broke down on me. So I have it for spare parts, some cool stuff. And she was lovely enough to drive 8 hours. So I get my scope and 4-gas up to speed to help this customer today. So that's the first lesson right there. Man, go the extra mile, be ready for success. And man, the second one is we got to keep cleaning this industry up. I mean, we're not perfect. As a matter of fact, this week we had a miscommunication with a customer. Angie, my virtual assistant, and I did our very best, but there was some kind of miscommunication. Customer was very adamant about due to bad experiences. So we basically just said, hey, you know what? We'll take care of you. We'll put in some parts for free, things like that. So, but I want to change that. I want to change the fact that we have to bend over backwards to keep customers happy because they've been just bad mojo at other shops. Unfortunately, this customer had come from a referral from another shop who knew that I had the scope. And I'm not going to go into great details, but it had a dead misfire. I was able to hook up my scope, which basically, for those of you that don't know, this is the scope, very powerful for the ignition systems, where you can basically scope the engine. And here I did a cylinder balance test, cylinder contribution test. Number 8, you can see, was not contributing anything. The other cylinders look good. So I go over to the number 8 cylinder and do an inspection. This customer is going to be so happy because I think he was told that it needed a motor. And you don't have to be too technical to see that. That's the number 1 spark plug. The electrode is bent all the way up against the spark plug firing. So that's a bad spark plug, man. I'm going to give this guy a tune-up. Go through the fuel injection system. I've already used my 4-gas to verify that the emissions readings looks pretty good. So with some servicing, a tune-up, some cool fuel injection work that I use with my MT 2500, I'm gonna get that working great. Over here, the idle's a little bit high, the idle speed control motor. So I have my handy dandy IAC tester to bring that into spec. So I'm very confident with the good old-fashioned scope, scan, fuel injection adjustment, some servicing, that I'm going to get this customer through DEQ when he was told that it may be a motor. So not proud of that fact, and I have really mixed objections on sharing these things, but man, we got to do better. And I'm leading by example. By when we make a potential mistake, you got to give to the customer. You know, don't give the farm away, but just tell the truth and make it better and be honest with customers. You know, I'm gonna go back to the shop and say, hey, if you guys need help with OBD-1, I'm here for you, because I sure need help with some of the other stuff. I've been doing this for 37 years, master mechanic, 2 degrees, actually 3 with a common sense. I still ask for help. You're darn straight I do. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So don't want to ramble too much, but that's the behind the scenes case study. And thank you very much, Kristi, for allowing us to drive 8 hours last weekend to get our scope up so we could help this customer pass DEQ and make him super happy and have faith in auto repair again. So that's what the team and I, Kristi, Angie, myself, and a lot of other behind the scene heroes are doing here at the Car Doctor Shop, is fix cars one vehicle diagnosed and repaired correctly to gain the level of trust, or raise the level of trust and repair in auto repair. So bear with me. These are not scripted. They're real world. It's about 7 o'clock on a Saturday. Very long day. So you'll always get it real here. So, all right, that's it. Dr. Rob, the Car Doctor Shop here in Hillsboro, Oregon. If you or anybody you know needs help with an OBD-1 vehicle, especially to pass DEQ, we've got all the equipment, scanners, scope, and 4-gas analyzer, and all these other goodies for VWs, Audis, BMWs, all of the OBD-1 vehicles. That's my stash. So, okay, I'm gonna say thank you very much, Kristi Russell, for supporting me in this crazy dream with the Car Doctor Shop. Dr. Rob, over and out. Take care.